more local news, women-owned businesses in Macon came together yesterday to support a Georgia nonprofit. 41 NBC's Fiona King has the story.
Stronger together, female-owned businesses across Macon unite to uplift survivors.
There are times where I have felt alone, and seeing this group of women come together, I no longer feel alone.
Over a dozen female-owned businesses in Macon are giving back to women who need a helping hand by donating a percentage of their sales to Crisis Line and Safe House of Central Georgia.
We just kind of being women-owned businesses, we decided to get together and do something that benefits directly back to women here in our community. And what better way to do that than through the Crisis Line and Safe House? It does so much for the vulnerable women and children in our society.
The Crisis Line and Safe House of Central Georgia helps family violence and sexual assault victims and their children. It helps individuals get back on their feet, providing shelter and paying for necessities they need. The organization says it helped 2,500 people last year.
We were so excited whenever these restaurants and organizations came to us. They came up with the idea. They had the goal to assist another organization that benefits women. And although Crisis Line and Safe House benefits adult males and children as well, our primary beneficiaries are women. So how wonderful to have women-owned businesses in Middle Georgia supporting us during Women's History Month.
Susan Walker, the shelter director at Crisis Line and Safe House, says these funds will go a long way.
It may be that a client's abuser slashed her tires of her vehicle so she can no longer get back and forth to work and support herself with her income. With funds like this, we could repair those tires, get new tires, so that she could go back to work, so that she could take care of herself and her family.
Susan says this money will help in a lot of ways, like putting a down payment for an apartment, getting school supplies for their kids, or even an ID card.
Many times an abuser will take someone's identification as a way to control them and to keep them in the relationship, because we know it's so hard to start over, especially if you can't prove you are who you say you are. And so we have seen abusers shred IDs. We've seen them destroy them or lock them up so that the person can't get them. So that is the first step to freedom, is to getting your identification.
And as we celebrate Women's History Month, it's important to remember the struggles women still face today.
To be a female-owned business, it means having to work harder than a lot of other people. It means having to prove yourself. It means having to smile through a lot, but it also means that there's a lot of reward. There's a lot of recognition from people that appreciate you, from your group of peers of other women.
Fiona King, 41 NBC News.
10% of yesterday's sales are being donated to the nonprofit. To see a full list of participating businesses, head to 41NBC.com.